Hello, welcome to Linda Tillman Craft Along. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Go ahead and click that little subscribe button for me, please. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe share it so some other people can join in with us. All right, I am just getting this shared onto Facebook, so maybe we can get some people in here with us. Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? It is a rainy day here in Florida again. And we are going to just play around. Hello, how are you? All right. So I have a few, I found my Misty. So I figured to do some stamping. And if you're here with us, just go ahead and say hi in the comment section. Don't be shy. So I have some Christmas and a birthday. I want to try one technique I saw Jennifer McGuire do, and then another technique that I saw Del and Artie do. So there's two techniques I want to try today, and I figured I would share it with you, what I learned from them. If you didn't watch Jennifer McGuire's video on how to make your stamps flow, I suggest you go do that. So we have the Concord and Ninth birthday balloon, and I'm pretty sure it's an older stamp set because I purchased this from another crafter. And then there's the May Made It Happy Tree stamp set. And then there's this one here. I have All Aglow, which I don't think I've used this one at all yet. This one is autumn, but it could be Christmas. But this one's for autumn. And then, of course, I got some cardstocks. First thing I'm going to do is I want to do the glow effect that I saw Jennifer McGuire do. And she did it using dark cardstock. And we're going to use the balloon to do this. So what she did was she took her black cardstock. You know how when you stamp on the dark cardstock, you can't see your inks? Well, she said if you take pigment ink, and you use the Distress Oxides with it, that it'll glow. And the way her cards came out, they turned out really cute. So I figured I would try this. And I found my heat tool. So, because in between doing things, I'm gonna have to heat set it. So let's. Wow, that stuck pretty good there. And yeah, my stamp, it's old and stained. But anyway, so we're gonna put the balloon right there. And see if I can remember what I learned. So first thing she did was she inked it with the pigment ink, the white pigment ink. So we're going to stamp this up with the white pigment ink. No, I don't have one of those Chucky tool things. My hand is my Chucky. We're going to do it a couple of times until that's really white. As long as my pad is juicy. Should be, because I haven't really used it. Yeah, we're going to do it one more time because it's white, but it's not really white. So let's get it really good and I should have done that on the smooth side also. I can see the texture. That kind of looks cool, the texture on my balloon. My goal is not to have this be a 2-hour video. We will see. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Okay, I think that's as white as we're going to get it today. So then, of course, Linda, you would forget to grab something. Let's get my cloth. Get a cloth to wipe this off with. These old washcloths that I have. Old bleached out washcloth. And hope that I don't get a bunch of lint on my thing because I don't know where my microfiber cloths went. I always don't know where something went, huh? Wow. Look at all that ink I put on there. Just take a little squeaky clean what I got left of it. Because I don't want that white ink in my Distress Oxide. Okay, so then we're going to take our heat tool and I'm going to pull this off of the camera here because I don't want the noise right all up in it. But I got my heat tool here. You'll hear it, but I don't want to be directly on the camera. I'm just going to go over that. And all right, that should be good. We're just going to set this right back down. Shouldn't have moved that. Should have heat done it right there. But the good thing is I can just line that right back up. And it should ink right back on it. Right now, I'm going to do a mixture of techniques. Let me get my brush. So I have Festive Berries. And I'm going to take my Festive Berries Distress Oxide and my brush. And I'm going to show you a technique that Artie did on his channel. And I'm going to mix it with Jennifer's technique. So this should be a cool looking balloon. All right. So we're going to ink up our pad, or we're going to ink this up real good. Kind of smush it around so it covers it here. All right. So we got that all on there. Now, what he did was to get it, he did a gradient effect. And what he did was he wiped away, right? He wiped and then he did this to it. But he wiped it. He used a bigger brush too, but I don't really have a bigger brush. But all right, so we're going to try that and see how that works. So now we're just going to stamp that there. And that should give us a nice glowing effect. Well, no, it didn't really do what I wanted it to do. Probably would help if I would use get that back in the corner like it was. Let's put a little more ink on here. This ink seemed to like, I mean, I can see the color coming up, but it's not that great. Here comes my mom. Hey, Mom.
RUSS.com. Get a free bag of this grease. You put it on your dog food. They're all swearing by it. It makes the dog food alive instead of dead food.
Okay.
It's grease. So RUSS.com. You get a free bag.
Okay.
They said, try it.
Okay. I'm filming. Sorry about that, y'all. There we go. A little bit of a glow going on. See, we can't. Do it one more time just to see what happens. I think it's because I've got the texture side, not the smooth side. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not Jennifer McGuire. Oh, maybe I needed to, in between, I needed to heat set in between trying to put color on color. Let's do that. Let's take the heat tool to this real fast. We're just going to do it right there in the mixer. Just see if that doesn't help. With putting the ink on. Oh, I hope I didn't just melt my Misty. It smells kind of melty. See, this ink should be getting brighter, darker red as I'm doing it. Oh, all right. So we tried it. I'm not really thrilled with it, but we're going to finish the balloon look. Put that there. Let's put this right here. Let's take this, wipe it off. And then put the little triangle on the bottom to make it the balloon. And Distress Oxide inks are you're supposed to be able to, actually, you know what? Let's do some white stars too while we're at it. See how that turns out. I think the stars are cute. Let's move this right there. Let's put the red on that one. the festive berries. Let's put that on there. Note that lifted a little, but we didn't want to lift it. We wanted to put the white on it. We're going to put stars all over it. And we're going to wipe off the triangle piece. Put it back on the thing, Linda, because I'm bad about not doing that, and then I lose my stamps, and I'm all like, why did I lose it? All right, let's put a star here. That one came out even better. Then we'll put a star here. The stars are glowing pretty good, huh? Star bright, starlight, first brightest star I see tonight. Wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I wish to. Of course, my fingers are going to be getting all inky here. Oh, I did it without moving it. Oops. We're just going to put it right there. And that'll be our last star. Let's ink it again one more time. I think that's cute. I like it. So we have to heat set that. I'm just getting some squeaky clean on my cloth so I can get all this pigment ink off. We're not getting it on anything else. Put the star back on here. And then we're going to cut out our balloon for something, for another card. So let's find our scissors, our little Cricut scissors here. Let's cut our balloon out. Oh, we need to heat set this before I put my fingers in it and get fingerprints all over it. It's still tacky. I wonder if we could emboss that. Do you think that would look good with the red embossing on it? I don't know. Let's fussy cut it out. We got that piece done. Let's do this piece here. We're just going to use that white, like, you know, like the Cricut does the bleed on it. Just cut that little bit of white off, and then we don't have it there no more. And there's our balloon. So now we got that balloon. And then we have from the other day, we have this purple happy birthday. Do you think that looks good together? Green. What about the green? I think I like the green. And then I have my close to my heart. It's like a little glitter brush. And if you watched my other video, you saw me cut this out on the Cricut. So I'm just going to take my little glitter brush, and right here on the green, I'm going to go over it. This is a green glitter brush. So we're just going to make the word glittery. And it'll change the color a little because the color of this pen is avocado, which I really like. Trying not to put the glitter on the black. Just want it on the green. Try to swoop it and keep it as uniform as possible here. I'm tempted just to go over the black too because it would be a lot faster. But because I want to keep my videos smaller because I know that you guys don't like longer videos. So I've had nothing but like 2-hour videos. I just don't know how to make myself faster though, other than editing the videos. And don't I don't have the capability of downloading them after I do them live like this to end up editing them, and I just can't seem to use the YouTube editor. I can't seem to get it to trim videos the way I want them to, because I tried. But I'll get it figured out. Yeah, I think that green goes better with that color. I keep looking up to see if anybody's joined yet. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and leave me a comment and I will respond to you. Unless you're a spammer, don't spam my page. I've been getting some of them. Getting some comments that were like, that's not somebody who really watched my video. That's just somebody trying to spam my viewers. Okay, let's squeeze it and put a little more in that brush. Keep it flowing. I like the way it dried there on there. Makes it real pretty. It's a little time consuming. My arthritis doesn't like it, but I like it. Need some more of these shimmer brushes in other colors because I absolutely love this. I love glitter. I love anything that shimmers like glitter. I'm one of them. I know some people are like, oh my gosh, how can you be that way? But I love it. Like when you get glitter everywhere. I don't like deliberately like to get glitter anywhere, but I do like it like after I've vacuumed and all that, and every now and then you still got just a little tiny piece of sparkling. Like, oh look, my rug is sparkly. I guess it's because I know that I vacuumed and I know that I got what I could. Now, if it was just this big clump of glitter, then it'd be different. But just a little tiny sparkle here and there, I'm like, oh, look, it's sparkly today. My thumb is going, would you please get done with this? You know, it's weird. I'm doing it with this thumb, but this thumb is the thumb going, no. Crazy, right? I think so. Almost done. We're on the letter B. Plenty in the top of it. Come down to the bottom of it. There you go. Flow the way you're supposed to. Let that dry up a little, and then I will. Now I don't like this color with that, so I'm gonna take. No. Where did it go? There it is. I'm gonna take my yellow green Copic. I'm just gonna go over this and see what. I like that better than that bluish colored green in there. All right, and then we will get us a card mat. Lay this on there. And I think what we'll do is I think we're going to blend pine needle green and festive berries together on the background and see what it looks like. We may not like it. We may like it. So let's move that aside. Let's get our scrap. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I don't know, but I don't know. So I'm just going to take a piece of copy paper. And I'm going to use that because I don't want to keep having to clean out my table. So we're just going to take this festive berries. I'm just going to blending, blending, blending. I wonder if it would do it smoother if I didn't have this on there. Guess I'm going to have to wipe it because I don't like the way it's. I think I need to clean my brushes. I think that's what's wrong with them. Maybe push down harder. Maybe some color will get on there. There we go. I probably need new brushes. Right. And then let's do some of the pine needle green. Down at this end. This is looking more like a Christmas than birthday colors. Because of that, let's do some other colors in the mix here. Let's take our shabby shutters. Pick strawberry, and then we're going to go into, and we'll figure it out from there. We'll figure it out from there. Actually, let's put some seedless preserve into the middle. I don't know how that's going to look, but we're going to try it. This one's juicier because it's newer. I think I'm going to like that. Take these shabby shutters and see if we can't make these colors nicer together. More like birthday stuff, you know? And this one is picked raspberry. I think it's going to make these colors just fit into each other a little better, you know? Blend together better, color-wise. I'm going to see if I can't. I want to add some glue to this. I'm going to add some salty ocean right there. I'm really not liking the whole pine needle, so I'm going to add a little bit of salty ocean and see what happens there. Oh, I accidentally used my blue for the greens. That's lovely, Linda. That's kind of making it kind of a teal color. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Almost a tie-dye effect, you know? What do we think? Do we like it? Hi. Hello. Hey, look at me, she says. I'm sorry, I get into this and I keep forgetting to look up. How long have you been here? So then, what we're going to do, we're going to get our card mat. We're going to put this down on here. I'm going to glue the happy birthday straight down, but as soon as I remember where I sat, and they're right here in front of me, some little glues that remember I was so happy in the other video I found them. We'll do that with the balloon, and I found them. So let's go ahead and get our art glitter glue. About 7 minutes. Wow. Well, that's better than 20. I'm getting better at looking up, you know. Now I can kite. If you have the Cricut, you can cut out any words you want to go onto your cards. You don't have to buy some fancy dies. As much as we love all those dies, you don't have to buy them. If you want them, you can make them with your Cricut. If you have a Cricut. I like that. And then let's put the pin back in the glue so it doesn't clog. Won't clog if you keep it pinned in it. And then let's put some, I want it to go right there. So we're going to put a pop dot there. We're going to put one here, here, there, where it fell, and there. And then we're going to cut a little piece to go on the string. Just a little piece, just to hold the string up. And then we're going to peel these off. And I got these little dots from May May. Made it long time ago, back when I was ordering supplies. And I got them so that when I used the black cardstock, the pop dots didn't stick out as the foam part didn't stick out as much. Because I didn't use them whole, I still had some. All right. So I have to change the way my balloon is because I put them on back. But no, I didn't. I put it on right about there. That's good, right there. Okay. never did find piece of my trimmer that is the handle. It came off. I don't know where it went. I cannot find it. I think my dog might have buried it under her blanket and my vision's so bad I can't see it. So anyway, we're going to trim this up though. Right now, it measures 4 1/4, but we want it to measure 4. That's too much up there, so we're going to take a little off this side. I'm going to take a little off this side first. We have to untape our blade because I don't have the handle, and every time I stick it back down, I got this piece of tape on there holding it in place. Turn this one around, and we're going to trim this a little. I'm going to do it at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but that way I'm not. And take the blade and cut, and then bring the blade back. Tape it back so you don't lose it. Okay. And now I want this to be 5 1/4. So I'm going to be cutting the balloon off. That's why I didn't put the pop dots all the way up to here. So I wanted to be able to cut this. See what happens if I don't? So now it is 5 1/4. And then we're going to need, I think I should do, because there's black here, I think I should have a black mat. Yes, I should. No, I don't think any of these are going to be big enough for that. So I'm going to have to get out another black sheet of paper. Okay, I got Cricut cardstock paper. The white cardstock is Nina Solar Crest. So I want this to be 5 1/2. By 4 1/4. That will be our mat to go into the card. It has a black background because this has got the black kind of color and that's got the black, and I think it'll just look nicer. Yeah, see, I think that looks nicer. So let's glue this on. Excuse me. We're going to glue this on. Do, do, do. To this. And I'm going to do the texture side showing. Oh, need to move it over just a hair. There we go. And then we're going to glue this onto this one. And I'm just going to pick them up just like that. And I'm going to struggle getting it together. There we go. Got our card. And then you can write whatever you'd like on the inside. Or we could stamp a little star or some confetti in there. Let's do that real quick. Let's put some confetti on the inside. I'm just going to use my, where is that acrylic block I had sitting right here? So I'm just going to use this little acrylic block. I'm looking on the edges to see if it has a name. I think it's just one of my Fiskars acrylic blocks. And we're going to just use these oxides. So we're going to do some blue confetti. And then we'll do some green confetti, some shabby shutters. And I should mask it, but I'm not going to. They touch, they touch. It'll be all right. Then we'll do some picked raspberries. Still here working at home, getting a pass ready for Thursday and Friday. You know, I have a really bad memory. I know what Thursday and Friday is. Oh, that's our summit. And then, you know what we could do? If we wanted to, I don't think it would look right. I mean, the card is black and white on it. It has black out there. If you don't have a stamp that says happy birthday or something that you want it to say, you could always just like do something like that, like from all of us on it, or sending birthday hugs. Could always just do that. But we're not going to do that. It was just that you could do that. I wish I could afford the all access, but I can't. So there we go, guys. We have a happy birthday card, and it has confetti on the inside. And you can write whatever you want. If you want to do an invitation or whatever you want, you can do that. Let's do another card now. Of course you do, Dee. You have a lot more supplies than I have. You started way before I did with all this. So that's our card for today. Let's make one more though. But this one, let's do a Christmas card, and let's use May's Happy Tree. So we have white cardstock here. We have our biscuit in it back over here. All right, so we have May made it happy tree. We're not going to make the tree happy. We're going to imitate a card I saw May make, but not exactly, not identical. First thing we need to do is we need to stamp and color our tree. And we need to get all these things out of our way. Actually, you know what? I do have stamps, I think, that say happy birthday because they're close to my heart. I think I do. All right. We're going to put our little tree right there. And we're going to close that down. And we're going to get our Mementos ink. We're going to stamp her up. Now that blue you're seeing on my stamp, that's that, wish I could remember the name of the ink. Anyway, it's one of those hybrid inks that May sells, and it's the color Midnight. And no matter how much cleaning I did on it, I could not get that ink off of there. So there's our happy little tree. Let's one more time because it's not looking very crisp. Sorry, you're shaking. All right, that's better. All right, we're gonna cut our little tree friend. No, we're gonna color him first, and then we'll cut him. We're not giving him a face. I'm gonna be imitating a card. I'm gonna try to imitate a card I saw on her YouTube channel. So I'm gonna use olive green, apple green, regular green, and yellow green. Yes, I'm probably going to use all these colors. We'll see. color is this? That's just green. Thought I had like a pine forest green. That's why I'm still looking. Oh, here we go. Here's a forest green. That's what we'll do. We won't use this one. We won't use the apple green. So we're going to use forest green, olive green, and yellow green. Is it going to come out real nice? I don't really know. But we're going to try to make it come out nice. So I'm just laying the color down right now. And I need that one. So it'll absorb the ink, so the ink won't go this way, but will go downward. That way any ink bleed doesn't go outward, it goes downward. I think that's the... Now I'm going to use the olive green. Now I'm going to use the yellow green. Thank you. It's the May tree. And I don't know if this is going to turn out the way I'm wanting it to turn out, coloring wise, but we'll see. We'll see. There's another way to do these types of coloring, but I don't feel like doing all the little squiggle squaggles. So I'm just going to do a blending. Now go back to the forest green. This time I'm going to, usually when you go back your second time, you don't bring it out further, but I want it to come out further because I want more of that green color in there. I want the colors all mixed up together. I don't want them to be so separated, you know? But I want the different shadows and things, and I'm pretty sure you can see the different shadowing once it gets done with this. Yes, it's the happy tree. I'm just not using the faces that go with the happy tree. Yep, it's the happy tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Lum pum 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 pum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. All right. I think I am going to use this apple green now. Yep. Now I'm going to do squigglies all over the place. I'm just going to squiggle it. I know people that have been doing this for years are like, what the heck is that girl doing? I don't know. I'm just doing it. And I'm doing this. I keep hearing Bob Ross in my head going, trees have many different colors and different shades of green in them. But in his Bob Ross voice, not in my creepy voice. Completely creepy. Now I'm going to do that sporadically with this green. Little squiggles everywhere. And yeah, I'm laying an awful lot of color down, but you know what? I'll be happy when I've done that. All right. Now let's do that with the olive green. It's a tree. It has branches. It's not a solid entity, you know? And then we're going to do it with the yellow green. And then, can you guys see how it looks more like a tree? I can't tell how the color's showing up on my screen I'm looking at. It's kind of dark. It's not like I'm seeing. Okay, there's that. Maybe it's because, there we go. How's that now? See, is that focused? I don't know if you guys can see. Do you see it? Can you see how it's looks really dark on my screen? It's not that dark in person. All right, let's put those colors back. So leaving them on the table and making a mess and then making you not want to come back to the table. And then we're going to get the browns. And we're going to use oatmeal brown, mocha brown. No, we're not using Goldstone Red. We're not using that one. No. Where's that other color? Where's that other brown? There it is, caramel brown. So we're going to use these three browns to do our tree stump. To do the first, we're going to do it with this. And then we're going to go in with the oatmeal brown. We should have done the caramel brown second. Now we're going to do the caramel brown. And we're going to use the mocha brown again. No rhyme, no reason, just going in here and making lines on it because wood does not have a solid look to it, just like the tree does not. And I'm just going to keep adding color till I'm happy with it. And I'm going to take this blender over here. There we go. There's my tree stump. My tree. And now we need something to go with the tree. Oh, I remember. I remember now. That's right. I'm imitating a card I saw. So I need some Christmassy pattern paper. I think this one will do. This is Christmassy. You have that, but also, I think we'll do this one. We'll do that side, and then we're going to use, maybe we'll do that side. I like that. I think that tree would look cute sitting on there. I mean, it's not going to be identical to the card I saw her make, but it's going to be sick. I think write down her dimensions, and it was a little bit of a taller. I don't know what that timer is that keeps going off, but I guess we should use a gray, huh? Gray. Maybe we just won't use that at all. Maybe we'll use this. And actually, it wasn't a card she made. I think it was a tag, so it's kind of going to be like a. I think I don't even remember. I know I've got darker brown than that. Where are my browns at? There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then I know I've got more like a brown, another brown that goes with that, but not that ugly orangey brown. I wish I'd have written the measurements down, and but I'm just winging this, guys. I'm just winging it. So we're gonna cut. We're gonna make a tag out of this. Yeah. All right, D. What sizes? Oh, I should go and look at May May's thing and see. It was one of her stamping through the woods. Now I'm like, you can make it a slim line. That's what we'll do. Okay, so a slim line is 3.5 by 8.5, right? Or is it 3.5 by 8? We're gonna do 3.5 by 8. So we're gonna do 3.5. I think it's by 8.5. By 8, okay, cool. Okay, so 3.5 by 8. All right. The tree that we just colored, I'm turning it into a slimline card. That's what image. So 3.5 by 8 for that one. Then this is not the correct color. It's the next one, Linda. It's this one. And then this one, we're going to cut it to 3.25. By 7 3/4. So right there. You don't score it at 3. Oh, no, you score it at 3.5 when you're doing the base because you cut the thing by 7. It would be cut for the base. Let me get, it would be 3.5 because the score when the card's folded, it's supposed to be 3.5 inches wide. Well, if I can get this paper to come out, this cardstock, it's being finicky. So this cardstock is already 8.5, right? So we're going to cut it down to 8. We got to put our blade back where our blade goes. I'm going to go, come on, work with us. All right, so we cut that down to 8. And then we're going to cut this one to 7. Oh, I'm doing the big one. I'm not doing the mini one. So then this one at 3.5 would get scored. You're thinking ATC maybe? An ATC card? I didn't know they had a mini slimline card. That's how long I've been at making cards. Now, where's my scoring tool? Okay. So I'm going to put this at 3.5. And then I'm going to score it right here in my trimmer. Then I'm going to make sure that's taped up good so I don't lose my blade until I find the handle for it. And then I'm just going to fold this over. All right. Then this piece is going to get glued down onto there. And like I said earlier, recap, the white paper is Solar Nina Crest, Solar White. I don't think I'm saying it correctly. Anyway, it's Nina Solar White. 80-pound cardstock. That's what the white is. That should line up perfectly. All right. Then we're going to take this. We're going to cut our tree out first. So we need to know what sizes we're doing here. You know what? We need some red on here. That's what we need. I should have stamped it dead center in there. I wish that beeping noise would stop beeping. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a white. I'm going to try to leave a little bit of a white edge around. So it's kind of like its own little offset on it. So I figured out the Melody Lane pinwheel tree. But guess what? I don't have enough of the green paper to make it. But I figured out the dimensions. I don't know if I'm cutting this with a white line on this side or not. I may have to go trim that up. Yes, I am. Just a little tiny bit of one though. I'm right-handed, so anytime I have to cut anything off the left side, it's just kind of annoying to me. Good enough. Let me see what else I got on here, because I want it to be more Christmassy. Yeah, you can't hear it, but I can hear it. I was rewatching one of my videos that it did it to me, and it was like, I can't handle that. That beep. And it wasn't in the, you couldn't hear it in the video. let's use the corrugated stuff here. Put these markers back in here because they're just in my way. Put this stamp set over. Put all these brushes back in their containers, Linda. I talk to myself like I'm 5. Linda, pick it up. Put it in the jar. Don't be a pig. Put it in there. Come on. Put everything back where it goes when you're not using it. Oh, I'm glad you think that's good. Thank you. All right, so we're going to cut this down. How wide is our tree? Let's find that out first. Our tree is a little over 2. So we're going to cut this down to 3. And then we're going to cut it to 8. Then it was that. And 1.5 inch, so 7.25. Because I want a pretty big brown border around it. This is the fun. There we go. We're going to glue that down. Maybe. I'm like, put your pin back in so it doesn't clog. And guess what? All right, let's try it again. I always forget to do some things in front of. There we go. Somewhere I had some ribbon that said Merry Christmas, but you know, oh, that's envelope, Linda. That is not. Here's the stuff you're looking for. All right. We're looking for ribbon that will shoot on this. Her card was so cute, but I can't remember how exactly she did it. She had some kind of patterned paper. It was kind of like this, but it wasn't orange. I don't think hers was orange. And the orange doesn't go with the red. And I have some black that's black like that, but of course I wouldn't know exactly where it is. Let's see if I do know. Oh, wait, what is that? Whoa, 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 wait a minute. What's that? There we go. All right, I'm trying to make a ribbon, y'all. Linda, you know how to tie your shoes. Just do it. You're tying your shoes. That's not right. That's not right at all. That's not how you make a bow. I need to watch a video on how to make bows because for some reason I just can't seem to remember how to tie my own shoes. You tie them like this, go over like this, and you bring this one in like that. But you do it with more thread. You go like this. Trying not to use all my ribbon. Here, do it at this end. I don't remember how to tie shoes, guys. That's all I needed to do was tell myself I forgot to tie shoes and I figured it back out. But I didn't do it right. I have failed shoe tying 101. Okay. Let's try the fork method on our finger. You go around, then you go, wait, you go like that, then like that. Then you come up like that. And then you tie these two together. And you get your fingers out before you tighten it too much. Bring that back out. Bring those back out, Linda. You can do this. You should talk to me. Oh, hi, Bonnie. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Yeah, we're in Florida. I'm in close to Gainesville, Florida. Where are you from? Are you still here? I hope you didn't think I was ignoring you. I was just so into this that I. Oh, I hope you're still here, Bonnie. I am no good at bows. I'm trying to make a bow and I'm not having any luck. So, so we're just not going to do the bow because I'm not having any luck with this. Oh, I'm glad you're still here. Hello. I can't go get a fork. I'd have to go all the way to the kitchen and my mama's in the kitchen. So that's not going to work. I think we're going to glue them like this. Yeah. So let's glue these pieces down. So I'm just making cards. I was coloring and I was playing. So where are you from, Miss Bonnie? So I'm just putting the glue on this corrugated and I'm trying to get enough of it because it seeps into the little cracks and then the paper doesn't like to stick to it. And I would just use double-sided tape, but at the moment, I don't know where my double-sided tape is. So we're just going to glue that down like that. See, earlier in the video, I made this card. Oh, Kentucky. Oh, you said that earlier. Kentucky's pretty country. Are you in the country setting? I hope you're not like in the city setting. I've been to St. Louis, and as much as I liked the baseball museum, I was not a fan at all of that city. But now the countryside, oh, that bluegrass, oh, it's beautiful. The hills, and it's just gorgeous. And I was just passing through, heading to New York, out to Long Island to visit family. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of trees and animals. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I like the country life better now that I'm getting a little older. When I was younger, I liked that hopping life, when I was, because like when I was in the Navy, I had to travel. So, like I had to go to Tokyo because that's where I was stationed. And it was okay for a couple of weeks, but I was like, "Ooh, I missed America. I wanted to come back." But I had to be there for 2 years. Did not like that one at all. Tokyo. I mean, for the first couple of weeks, it was fine. And when there was a lot to see and do, you know, it's like, I'm hoping I'm trimming this right. Come on, Linda. I should have measured. But if you guys are know me or learning to know me, I don't do things like most people. It's not perfect, but it'll be okay. So then we're going to try this ribbon again. We're going to try this ribbon again. I thought I had a fork in here that I used for this, but I guess not. We're going to take this and hold that like that. Then we're going to wrap this around like that. Then we're going to push this through like that. And we have a ribbon. But now we just got to make it right. There we go. Do 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 do. Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree, boo 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 doo 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 doo. All right, so we're gonna take these and we're gonna cut them right here, and we're just gonna cut them at an angle like that. And that's gonna go like that, but it's gonna have this ribbon behind it. I'm gonna pull out my sewing scissors and cut this because I don't like that straight edge. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I can't reach them. We're just gonna leave it like that. We're not gonna try for perfection. So we're just right where the seam is, so people won't see the seam, is where we're gonna put this ribbon. So I put my art glitter glue down. Oh, okay. I don't know the town, but I know the area because we when we left Kentucky to go back to Long Island, we stopped at a park that was like in Ohio, but we just left Kentucky. It was like if we'd went back over the bridge, we'd have been in Kentucky. There was this little rest area park there with a little lake. And it was pretty. So we stopped with the kids and had our lunch and let the kids do some fishing. And we're going to use a little pop dot for this one. Are we? No, we're going to glue it directly on. I've only been stamping for a couple of years. I guess about 3 years now. Yes, it does. The ones we stopped at were gorgeous. The kids were wanting to run around and play and all that. That's when my children were little. Now they're adults. All right, we're going to pop dot this there. But we're going to do. No, we're not, because I don't have any white. I wanted to stitch this, but because or stitch around this, but because I don't have any ink left in my white, I keep trying and praying that they would work, but they're not going to work because there's nothing in it. They're dry as a bone. Nope. Nope. isn't gonna work. Dee, are you still here? If you are, she's asking, Bonnie is asking how long we've been stamping. Maisie, stop digging up the rug. Bonnie, when you hear me say, Maisie, I'm talking to my little Shih Tzu. She's underneath me digging, trying to dig a hole in the rug. Trying to get comfortable. My golds don't work. I'm so upset my whites don't work. Where'd I throw my silver at? Oh, we can do red glitter. How about that? Let's stitch it with red glitter. Everything I've learned, I pretty much have learned from like May and a bunch of the ladies on her group. I came through Stampin' by way of the Cricut. This is why I wanted to leave somewhat of a big border, because I wanted to do some stitching, because I just think it would be adorable. I still gotta put the tree on. Dee isn't answering. She might have went to get something to drink. I have to quit pressing down so hard. I'm making an indentation with my pen. But that's why I left the border the way I did around this, is because I wanted to do the stitching. I think the red and brown goes pretty good together for Christmas colors. And I love this. This right here is close to my heart cardstock. And it is the, nope, it's not that one. It is the Mix In from January, February. Hey, Ree. I'm so glad you're here. I'm making cards. Right now I'm making a Christmas card. I just made a birthday card. I use that new Jennifer McGuire technique. Did you guys see Jennifer McGuire's new Make It Glow technique? I did that. I stamped it first with white pigment, and then I went over it with Festive Berries Dockside ink. And then I took my white pigment ink, and then I stamped my stars on my balloon. I had my Cricut cut this out, the happy birthday word. I took blending and blended these colors on, and then I stamped some confetti on the inside. It is, but I'm not. I'm like, okay, maybe I needed to turn the paper over, use a smoother paper, maybe because that texture's there. But anyway, so now I'm working on a card that I was inspired to make by May with one of her Stampin' Through, Dashing Through the Stamp series she has on her channel. And they made a card and it had a little Christmas tree on it. I think it was a card or a tag. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing through. I saw it, got inspired, and said, I have to go do that. And I used her happy tree, but I didn't use his face, and I colored the tree. And then the tree's going to go right here. And then I'm going to put Merry Christmas somewhere around here. I think Merry Christmas is going to go right here. If I can find my stamping block, I just had. I found my Misty also, Bree, and my Tim Holtz thing. And I found my heat gun for embossing, so I think I'm going to emboss this in red. As soon as I find, here it is, my stamp block I was using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use instead of using embossing ink, actually I could just use the embossing ink. And then I'm going to use Scarlet embossing powder and emboss the word Merry Christmas right here. But I got to put this Christmas tree on. And I want to pop dot him up. So let's do that. Linda, you just had him in your hand. What'd you do with him? See, I don't put nothing together. So, Miss Bonnie, do you stamp? They were hiding back behind my crate that I have my papers and stuff in because I set them and my make art station that you get sent me. And I had my two platforms together and I had them all sitting on top of that box because they would be visible right there. That's why I couldn't find them. Let's get some other dimensionals because I can't find the ones I was just using. So let's use this and put this Christmas tree on. Look, I'm looking for pop dots. They're finding me. Not really. It's up there by Ohio. It's right, matter of fact, it's on the border of Ohio and the border of, I believe, West Virginia, right, Bonnie? West Virginia, I think, borders it, and it's a Midwest, almost East state. I'm gonna take this, and I'm just gonna snip that off right there. And I'm gonna set that just like that. And then I'm gonna take another small piece right here off. I'm gonna go, you need to come off the paper. The paper came with it. There we go. And then put that right there. Let's put that one right there. And then we're gonna get our weeding tool because I am not no good at pulling them papers off. And we're gonna weed. Can you even see what I'm doing, y'all? Yeah, I knew there was quite a few states that you bordered. Texas doesn't border them though, I don't think, because you've got they're a little more west, aren't they, Bonnie? And a little further south. I'm not really that great with my geography. It's been a long time since I had to learn that. Pennsylvania borders you too, right? Maybe no. No, because you got to go through Ohio to get to. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of states. Oh, I'm sorry, Ree. Well, I'm glad that I cheer you up. But I'm sorry you've been having a dark day. I understand them days. I started to go that way and then I got on here and then you Dee joined me, then Bonnie joined, and now you joined, and I'm having a grand old time and I never want to close it. I had friends on. I don't want to go away. because we want to sing Christmas songs in July. We want to sing, "Oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year." Boy, I'm closing myself in with supplies. These mats were supposed to keep you from doing that, but it didn't help me. I still close myself in all the time. All right, so we've got our scarlet and our embossing powder. Let's put some of this other stuff out of the way. Oh, I'm so glad you guys joined me. I'm hoping you can too, Ree. And you've got the space to do it. So, and you have all the white stuff so to help keep the room bright looking. All right, I'm looking for, okay, here's my Merry Christmas stamp. And I think I'm just going to stamp it directly on here. Because I'm going to heat emboss it. I don't think I'm going to put it on anything. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm waiting a second to see if anybody tells me to stop. Right on here. Yeah? You guys agree with me? And guys, this was inspired by May May. So if you've watched her dashing through the stamps and you go, hey, that kind of looks like May May's card, it's because it was inspired by it. It's not a complete duplication, but, and it is a May May stamp. I think that's good enough. I don't know if that thing is wet or not. Oh, I should have done this in the misting. Oh, here we go. Hopefully this works. Okay. Yes, keep going. Say, I think I can. I think I can. Woo, woo, woo. No. All righty. Let's hope this works, guys. It's been a while since I've done this. It's been a long while since I've done this. Almost close to a year, y'all. Look, I got clumps in my stuff. Why do I have clumps? Why is there clumps? Hurry up, Linda, before that dries. And that Merry Christmas is a May May Merry Christmas. All right. Nope, it didn't do it good. I didn't ink it up good enough. Let's see if maybe we can get it to stick on there better again. Try it again. See. Nope. Didn't stick good. That means I'm going to have to emboss it and then try it again and try to line it up. Oh no, if I can't get it by trying to line it up, what I'll do is then I'll put it on something. Yeah, it's been a long time. Bang the jar on the table to get rid of the clumps. Okay. Oh, that worked. Thank you. Okay. It's not. I can tell you that right now. I'm wondering if I should just wipe that off and then redo it with the white because it won't show. It'll be clear. I think that's what I'm going to do to save it because I don't want to have it all crisscrossing. Now I'm looking for it. Here it is. I don't think this will fit in my Misty. I have the mini. There we go. We're just going to start again. But this time, because I know that the white pigment has plenty of juice in it. I mean, that embossing thing is like 2-3 years old. Look at it. I think it might need some juice. I think I might need a new one. Might be time for a new one. So we're just going to use because it's pigment, and so it will emboss. So let's do that. Let's dry that real fast though, so it stays put. I mean, it inked it. I could see it where it inked it, but it just didn't hold very well. So, okay, here we go. We're going to do the Merry Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Christmas in July. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, let's try this. And hopefully I inked it up good enough. Right there. Yeah, I have, Bonnie, I haven't been stamping or anything in a long time. So, how long have you been doing this? How long have you been stamping and stuff? That's not any better. That's worse. Oh, we're going to have to make a tag because that's worse. Where's my little... Yeah, no, that's worse. Yeah, I was looking for my small brush, but I don't know where it's in. I don't know what it's under. I don't know what it's in. I think you heard all the questions people are asking. Bonnie asked you a question. I think Reen asked you something also. I thought you were probably getting a drink or something. Okay, it's dry now. Let's try this one more time, guys. Third time's a charm, right? Third time is a charm. Oh, wait. We're going to get it right this time. I'm pulling out the big dog. Big dog is coming out. Since 1987. Wow. So you are really experienced. I can't wait to see your stuff. Do you have a page or a channel or anything? We're pulling out the big dog. Yeah, Dee draws really well. Won't fit in my Misty, but it'll fit in my Tim Holtz stamping platform. Yeah, this is something I started when all my kids left the house. When my granddaughter was born, I wanted to make her a quilt, and that's how I got started in any of all this, because I wanted to be able to make quilts like my grandmother made for us. So, where's that Merry Christmas at? So I found a YouTube channel and I started quilting. And then wow, cool. So anyway, I started making quilts for my granddaughter. I don't know why my grandmother never taught me, but she didn't. She didn't teach me how to sew. She didn't teach me any of that, but she was a whiz at it all. My mom only crocheted. So I've been crocheting and stuff my whole life also. But once I got into the quilting, I wanted to make appliques to go on the quilt. And I was looking for things and I was wanting to get that Acu quilt. I think that's what it's called. I forget. Anyway, it's a dye thing for the quilting. But then I found the Big Shot, and I was like, well, that'll cut the Big's dyes. They'll cut fabric, and so I got that, and I got an owl dye to go with it. And then I was like, well, to make other things, you got to keep buying these dyes. And then I saw the Cricut, and the Cricut was amazing because you didn't have to keep buying dyes over and over and over. And being a single woman, I needed a way to be able to do this stuff I want to do. So once I found out the Cricut, then I found out about Melody Lane. That's how I learned to use my Cricut. And then through that, I found May May through Melody Lane. Oh yeah, this one's going to look much better, y'all. Oh yeah, this one's going to work. This is the charm. This is the charmed one. Oh, that's cool though, Bonnie, that you're doing YouTube. My mom is in the 70s, but she won't watch videos with me. She doesn't like to craft. She likes to crochet. That's it. She doesn't like to do any of this. She calls it my crap. She don't call it my scrap stuff. She calls it my crap or my craft stuff. It's crap. I keep telling her, Mom, people your age are on there. I'm telling you. She's like, nope, not doing it. Don't want nothing to do with the computer. It's evil. Rihanna, she said no. She just likes to watch people do her stuff and then watch videos. I'm sorry. I know people like to watch the magic of it happening. So I'm about to have something come crashing down over there. Keep piling stuff over there. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it again. We're gonna have to stamp it one more time, I think. Oh, that's cool. No tech stuff for you. But you know what? You know the terminology. That's awesome. I think that is so awesome. So we have all different age groups here because Ree is in her 20s, right, Ree? I know, but you know, we can all come in on the video together and craft together, Ree. We can do that. We can do Zoom crafts. We can all craft and do a live together right here. All right, this time I'm going to try the embossing ink and see if it doesn't. Where did I put it? I close this. Oh, there it is. Can't see through that frosted type glass type stuff. All right, let's see if this doesn't do anything. Squeeze it out. There's got to be some sticky down there. Come on. Oh, you were a teacher? That's cool. I was a bus driver for 12 years until I became disabled. That was after the Navy and after my children. Did that because I needed a job. As a single mom, I needed a job where I could be there with my children. And the school bus was it. And I had a really good rapport with all the kids. I really liked the job, but then things happened. And I'm making a mess. Ree, you're in your 20s, right? Yes, you turned 25 in November. You're 1 year younger than, 2 years younger than my youngest child. If you're telling me messenger, I can't do it. Right this minute because I'm on the phone. I mean, yeah. All right. Try this again. This is my last try. If it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. I'm not going to keep on with it. Are you in any groups on Facebook, Bonnie, like Melody Lane or May May or on any? Thank you. Yeah, it's a hairy, scary job. But I did it for 12 years. When I started feeling like there might be some safety issues because of my issues, I had to stop. I basically had a nervous breakdown from nothing. All right, let's see if this works. By George, it worked. We got it now. We got it now. It's so pretty. All that work was worth it. Don't you guys think so? So there it is. That is May May's happy tree without a face. We stitched, we used a corrugated cardboard, and then we put that there. And you can write whatever you'd like on the inside. I pretty much always just leave that blank. But I need to put it under a book or something now, so that way it'll hold it so that it'll go back to being straight. Maybe I'll just stick it under my platform, under my mist. No, that's not big enough. Guys, I thank you so much for joining me. It was awesome. Bonnie, it was great to get to chit chat with you. I do variety things. I do on this channel. I do card making. I paint. That's why I named it Linda Tillman Craft Along, and because I wanted other people who do this to join me. Oh, okay. So you do know who May May is. She's awesome, isn't she? So these are my cards inspired by Jennifer McGuire and May May. That's it for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. And I want to be able to tell you when I'm going to be live again. Maybe tomorrow, may not be. I don't know. That's yet to be determined. I do know that I'm running out of time for the month with StreamYard, because you're only given on the free plan, you're only given 20 hours a month. And I'm coming close to that. And if for some reason that stops, then I will have to oh, you're more than welcome, Ray. I'm glad you joined me. I'm hoping you're cheered up and feeling better. But listen, if they cut me off of being allowed to go live, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so I can't just go live without some other source helping me do it. And Streamlabs is why I'm able to do it. But they'll let me start back up again. I'll get another 20 hours next month, which will start August 4th. I still have a few hours left, so I don't know when. Oh my gosh, I've been live for this wasn't supposed to be a super long video. Yeah, but does that work with me as a guest? I don't know, because I'm a user too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. All right, guys, you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. Rhea, I am so glad you're feeling better. Awesome. Tell Casper I said hello. Say hi, Casper. And Dee, tell Butthead I said hey. Bonnie, Butthead is Dee's cat. So if you ever hear her say that, we're not calling a person that. That's what she named her cat. And you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you the next time. So long, farewell, la la, dee dum dee da da, boom boom.